Amazon, Chegg, Microsoft, Meta, Salesforce, the list continues. Tech companies just are cutting tens of thousands of jobs, and some of them are blaming AI.
Within, let's say, 900 days or so, any job you can do on the other side of a screen, an AI will be able to do better.
But it also takes a lot of energy to train a human. It takes like 20 years of life and all of the food you eat during that time before you get smart. And not only that, it took like the very widespread...
Humans are not productive. So that's the main headline that AI companies are trying to stir up. And now, companies are spending billions on AI and laying off workers at a rapid pace. CEOs are on stage comparing us to machines. And the math is pretty simple. If robots are cheaper and faster, they're gonna hire the robot. So I had a thought. If I'm gonna get automated anyways, what if I automate myself first? I make YouTube videos, so my entire job is thinking of titles, researching the topic, writing out the script, and then finally recording out the video. And every single one of those steps can now be automated with AI. So I'm gonna find out if I can actually replace myself with AI in under 10 minutes. And I'm gonna show you what it costs. Hey, I'm Zarif. Welcome to my channel where I teach you the latest about AI and automation. So here's the reality of making a YouTube video. People think you hit record, talk for 10 minutes, upload it, and you're done. What it actually looks like is this: 2 hours researching the title, 3 hours researching the topic, 4 hours writing out the script, and then 6 hours on recording and editing. And that's almost 2 full workdays spent on just one video. So I created an app with Claude Code as my AI replacement stack. It's called the Zarif Automator. You type in a topic, it uses Claude to generate multiple titles, then it picks the best one, it researches the entire topic, writes the script, and it can also call APIs that it needs. Claude is the brain in this scenario. Then I'm using HeyGen to generate a video version of me, the face. It'll show me the decisions it makes, the time it takes, and about how much it costs. First up, titles. I gave Claude the topic of writing about itself, how to save time with Claude. And I told it to generate titles, optimize for search and click-through. And in just a few seconds, it has a few titles, and honestly, some of them are pretty good. And here's me trying to think of an idea for this video by going for a walk outside to let my creative juices flow. Sam Altman would probably fire me if he knew I was outside and not prompting 24/7. Now for the research step. Claude is gonna do a deep research across multiple websites to understand the topic deeply. It can also study hooks and what goes viral on YouTube, so it can have that context for the script. And it can do all that in seconds. Meanwhile, I'm sitting at my desk, trying to think of something creative and guessing what people might want to see. All right, now the big one, the script. So my app feeds Claude with my research output, my channel style guide, and I told it to write a hook that will engage viewers. In a matter of time, it's got a hook for a script that it believes the people will love. And then there's me, still sitting at my desk with writer's block. I was focused for a little bit, but quickly lost my train of thought once I started to doom scroll. Now this is one of the hardest parts about YouTube, the recording component. I'm naturally pretty introverted, so putting myself on video is tough. It just never gets easier. I stutter, do several retakes, it's just not perfect. And sometimes I'll just give up and try again later. So the process just takes a very long time. With AI, my tool has the script already, so it can just feed that into the HeyGen API and come back with a crystal perfect video. The AI version of me doesn't need lighting, it doesn't need to do retakes, it doesn't even need to eat. It's just straight productivity. Meanwhile, as a human, I'll waste time, hang with friends, and need to eat. And eating gets expensive too. This is insane. I'm gonna give a bigger CEO bite. This is how you should have done it. This product is incredible. Real quick note before I show you what the AI actually produced. I personally don't think AI is replacing us anytime soon. So I started a school community where we talk about ways to improve our lives using AI to make our work easier. We'd love to see you there. The link is in the description. Now let's see what AI made. All right guys, the AI version of me is complete. Let's check it out, see what it's like. I just saved 12 hours last week by having an AI write my emails, create my presentations, and even handle my research. But here's the crazy part. I can't Most people are using Claude AI completely wrong. Nah man, not good. That ain't it. I mean, definitely looks like me, but I think the voice is kind of off and he's just like Still, they're asking it basic questions when they could be automating entire workflows. I'm talking about stuff that normally takes you hours.
You know, there's no emotion. It's just, I don't know, man. That's straight up
Done
AI
in
slop.
literally minutes.
It
And no,
does look like
this
me,
isn't
I'll
some
give it that.
clickbait nonsense.
But as far as like, you know, being stuck, I'm surprised how far it got. Voice is kind of off. If you like listen to the script, it's not bad. Maybe like that delivery is pretty bad. I don't know, man. It was done in seconds. Just not what YouTube is about yet. And I think the video technology has a long way to come before any type of automation would come out for this.
I'm about to show you the exact prompts and systems I use that most people have never even heard of.
Sadly, guys, my AI version is pretty much hot garbage, so it's worth a try, but it is what it is. There's no way I could actually put this entire length video out.
Alright, so technically it works. I have been automated. The words are there, the structure is there, the avatar is talking with lip sync. But if you watch it for a little bit, you can instantly tell how robotic and emotionless it is. It's a bit dystopic if we're being honest. It's flat, the delivery is robotic, the script sounds like it was written by someone who, you know, maybe knows about YouTube or read about YouTube, but never actually watched it like a human would. It's missing that special sauce, the authenticity of what it means to be human. And what we've seen right here, this is just straight up AI slop. Alright, so here's what I really think. The experiment proved the math. AI did my entire job in a matter of minutes for a few cents. I cost hundreds of dollars to do the same thing, and it's not even close. On a spreadsheet, Sam Altman is right. Humans are expensive, they waste time, and they sometimes have to do unproductive things to get back to productivity. But here's what the spreadsheet doesn't capture. When I write a script, I'm pulling from my human experience. And when I record videos, it's not perfect, but it's uniquely me and it's uniquely human. If you look around the room right now, or even your laptop or phone where you're watching this from, this was all invented with the creativity of humans just like you. And I think that's what makes humans truly special. It's the ability to problem solve and utilize creativity to constantly progress and move forward. Listen, don't get me wrong. I think AI is definitely going to take some jobs. I'm not going to stand here and pretend it's not. The data is real and it's already happening to an extent. But every time a new technology showed up, the printing press, the assembly line, the internet, people predicted mass unemployment. And every time humans adapted. New roles appeared that nobody predicted, and the economy restructured. And the same thing happens here. The people who understand AI and learn to work alongside it, they're gonna be fine, more than fine. They're gonna be the most valuable people in any company. The people who ignore it entirely, now that could be risky. But the idea that AI replaces everything, I don't think that happens, and I think Sam is probably wrong on that. We've been evolving for 200,000 years. We survived ice ages, plagues, and insufferable internet trends. And I think we're gonna figure this one out too. That's what makes the human race great. We adapt, we get creative, and we find a way. I could be completely wrong though. Maybe in 5 years, AI-generated content is indistinguishable from human content, and none of this matters. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Do you think AI takes your job in the next 5 years? Yes or no? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And if you've made it this far, that means you watched a real human ramble for 10 minutes instead of watching an AI, so I really appreciate you. If you want more AI breakdowns, automation workflows, and honest experiments like this one, please hit subscribe and leave a like. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.